Francis turbine. Francis turbine is a radial inward flow turbine and is the most popular used one in the medium head range of 60 to 300 meters. Francis turbine was first developed as a purely radial flow turbine by James B. Francis, an American engineer in 1849, but the design has gradually changed into a mixed flow turbine of today. This is the figure, typical section and front view of a modern Francis turbine. Radial, inward flow. Pasok doon. Tapos iikot siya. Then, a sectional view yan, figure 12. The main components are the spiral casing, two guide vanes, spiral casing, tingnan nyo yung figure, two the guide vanes, to, and three runner. Ayan, yung runner niya. Four drop tube. Tube yun na para sa may guide siya papunta sa baba sa tail race. And the governor mechanism na nag-adjust. Andito siya. Yan. Most of the machines are of vertical shaft arrangement while some smaller units are of horizontal shaft type. Kadalasan malalaki. This is the elevation. Ito yung top view. Spiral casing surrounds the runner completely. Its area of cross-section decreases gradually around the circumference. Okay, wait na. So water from the penstock enters the spiral casing. Dito. Yan, ito. And is distributed uniformly to the guide vanes. Ito yung from penstock. Pasok dyan. So ipapaikotin niya. Yung generator niya nasa taas. So distributed uniformly to the guide vanes placed on the periphery of a circle. Yan. The casing should be strong enough to withstand the high pressure. At yung strength niyan, yung mga machine design niyan is other topic yan. Guide blades. Yan, guide blades. Ito, hindi ko kasama. Pag ano lang yung area. Water enters the runner through. Yan, dito papasok. The guide blades along the circumference. The number of guide blades is generally fewer than the number of blades in the runner. Okay, wait. Makita kayo mga dimension dito. This is the proportion. Okay, 0.5 to 1, D3. 2.5 to 3, D3. D3 is diameter ng drop tube. This should also be not simple multiples of the runner blade. The guide blades, in addition to guiding the water at the proper direction, serve two important functions. The water entering the guide blades are imparted at tangential velocity by the drop and pressure in the passage of the water through the blades. The blade passages act as a nozzle in this aspect. So the guide blades rest on pivoted on a ring and can be rotated by the rotation of the ring, whose movement is controlled by the governor. In this way, the area of the blade passes is changed to vary the flow rate of water according to the load so that the speed can be maintained constant. The variation of area between the guide blades is illustrated in figure 3. Ah. So this is figure 13, hindi figure 3. So the runner, ito yung mga runner. The runner is circular disc and has the blades fixed on one side. In high-speed runner in which the blades are longer, a singular band may be used around the blades to keep them in position. The shape of the runner and the corresponding velocity triangle are shown in figure 14. So ito yung mga variations of runner shapes and inlet velocity triangle with specific speed. So yan. Pasok dito. Then, i-rotate na niya yung shaft. Ito yung mga runner mo. So, yung mga conditions al mga angle. And so, yan yung init velocity diagram. So, the development of mixed flow runner was necessitated by the limited power capacity of the purely radial flow runner. A larger exit flow area is made possible by the change of shape from radial to axial flow shape. This reduces the airflow velocity and thus increases efficiency. Drop tube. So after the runner, so punta na siya sa tail race. Yung dinadaanan niya is tawag doon is drop tube. So ito yung body shape of drop tube. So straight divergent tube, mode is bell mouth tube. So yan, bell mouth ito, parang bell. Ito yung mga elbow naman, simple elbow, elbow having square outlet and circular inlet. So pag after dito, pwede siya mag-elbow. So the turbine have to be installed a few meters above applied level, water level to avoid inundation. In the case of impulse turbine, this does not lead to significant loss of head. So impulse. In case of reaction turbine, the loss due to the installation at higher level from the tail race will be significant. So may yun siyang losses. This loss is reduced by connecting a fully flow diverging tube from the turbine outlet, diverging sububuka, to be immersed in the tail race at the outlet tube. This reduces the pressure loss as the pressure at the outlet turbine will be below atmospheric due to the arrangement. The loss in effective head is reduced by this arrangement. Also, because of the diverging section of the tube, the kinetic energy is converted to pressure energy, which add to the effective head. The drop tube thus helps one to regain the lost static head due to higher level installation of the turbine, and two helps to recover part of the kinetic energy that otherwise may be lost at the turbine outlet. A drop tube arrangement is shown in figure 12. Also sa figure 16, different shapes of drop tubes are shown in figure 17. Ito. So yan ang drop tube tawag dyan. Yung pinakaba niyang level ng tubig is tawag yan is tail race. Head race yung sa intake. The head recovered by the drop tube will equal the sum of the height of the turbine exit above the tail water level and the difference between the kinetic head at the inlet and outlet of the tube less frictional loss in the head. So SD is equal to H plus B sub 1 squared minus B sub 2 squared over 2G minus HF. So where SD is the heat gain, is the gain in head. H is the height of the turbine outlet above tail water level, and SF is the frictional loss of the head. Different type of drop tubes are used as the location demands. These are I, straight diverging tube, and 2, bell mouth tube, and 3, elbow-shaped tubes of circular exit or rectangular exit. Yan, huwag nating baguhin to. Eh, so, energy transfer and efficiency. So, ito na yung derivation ng power. Iba yung sa pump, ha? A typical velocity diagram at inlet and outlet are shown in figure 18. So, this is the velocity diagram for Francis Runner. Yan, yan yung mga symbols. Di ko nabasahin. Generally, as flow rate is specified and the flow areas are known, it is directly possible to calculate BF1 and BF2, yung flow velocity. Hence, this may be used as the basis in calculation. By varying the width and inlet and outlet suitably, the flow velocity may be kept constant also. So that is equal. So, bilhin natin ulit i-discuss yung mga symbol na yan kasi ano na yun sa ibang topic. So for Euler's equation, power is P is equal to m dot times b sub u1 minus b sub u2, where m dot is the mass rate of flow equal to q, or flow rate, times rho, where q is the volume flow rate and q is more easily calculated from the areas and velocity, which is AV. QB. Q rho is used by many authors in place of M dot. So yan. Kailangan nyo itong mga velocity diagram kasi required yung mga angle. Okay, and all the turbine turbines to minimize energy loss in the outlet, the absolute velocity at the outlet is minimized. This is possible if B2 is equal to Vf2 and then B sub U2 is equal to 0. Therefore, P is equal to m dot B sub U1 times U1. So, yan ang formula sa turbine. Okay, for unit flow rate, the energy transfer from fluid to rotor is given by E1 is equal to B sub U1, U1. The energy available in the flow per kilogram is EA is equal to GH. Here, H is the effective head available. Hence, the hydraulic efficiency is given by in H is equal to B sub U1, U1 over GS. Yan nga, ulit ang basa ko lang dyan is, ng symbol na yan ay N. Para pag asan yung N? Yan. If the friction and expansion losses are neglected, W, your work, is equal to GS minus B2 squared over 2G. Therefore, it may be written in this case that N is equal to GH minus B sub 2 squared over 2G over GH equal to 1 minus B sub 2 squared over 2GH. So the values of other efficiency are as in the impulse turbine. Therefore, volumetric efficiency and mechanical efficiency and overall efficiency. Yan. Then, other variables. So BF1 is equal to Q over pi times D1 B1, neglecting blade thickness. Pag andyan yung blade thickness, i-minus mo. So B sub U1 is equal to U1 plus BF1 over tangent of beta 1, or U sub 1 plus BF1 cotangent of beta 1 from the velocity diagram. So B sub U1 is equal to pi D1 n over 60 plus B sub F1 cotangent of B1. Well, U1 is equal to pi D1 n over 60. Therefore, B sub U1 can be obtained from Q1, D1, beta 1, and N1. For other shapes of the triangle, the plus sign will change to negative sign as beta 2 will become obtuse. Yung beta 2, more than 90. Sa 90 niya, pag obtuse, pumunta na doon. So runner efficiency or blade efficiency. This efficiency is calculated not considering the loss in the guideline from the velocity triangle. Meron tayong B sub U1 is equal to BF1 cotangent of alpha. U sub 1 is equal to BF1 times cotangent of alpha 1 plus cotangent of beta 1. And U sub 1, B sub U1 is equal to B sub F1 squared cotangent of alpha 1 times cotangent of alpha 1 plus cotangent beta 1. Therefore, the energy supplied to the runner is U sub 1 B sub U1 plus B sub 2 squared over 2 is equal to U sub 1 B sub U1 plus B sub F2 squared over 2 kasi equal yung B sub F2 saka B sub 2. Therefore, equal to U sub 1 B sub U1 plus B sub F1 squared over 2. So, B sub F1 is equal to B sub F2. Kaya sundan nyo na lang. Or assuming. Kapag may friction loss, so mag-iiba yan. So, N sub B is equal to the blade efficiency is B sub F1 squared cotangent of alpha 1 times cotangent of alpha 1 plus cotangent of beta 1 over B sub F1 squared over 2 plus B sub F1 squared cotangent of alpha 1 plus cotangent of alpha 1 plus cotangent of beta 1. So, this is na formula. Multiply by 2 and add N subtract B sub F1 squared in the numerator to get N sub B1 is equal to 1 minus 1 over 1 plus 2 cotangent of alpha 1 times cotangent of alpha 1 plus cotangent of beta 1. Puro angle na lang. So in case of beta 1 as 90 degrees, so N sub B is equal to 1 minus 1 over 2, 1 over 1 plus 2 over tangent squared alpha 1 is equal to 2 over 2 plus tangent squared alpha 1. In this case, B sub U1 is equal to U1. Check yung mga case to case na yan. So, the characteristic of Francis turbine is shown. So, figure 19. So, ito yung characteristic of yung head, yung power input, and the efficiency. Pag sa power, dito ka titingin. Efficiency, itong 0 to 100, ayan yung efficiency. Yung head mo is in meters, itong 0 to 50. For a brake power mo, yan, is typical curve lang to. Example curve. Yan. Ganyan ang itsura ng curve ng mga sa Francis turbine. So, the efficiency curve naman, ito yung figure 20, Francis turbine characteristic at variable speed and constant head. The efficiency curve is not as flat as that of impulse turbine. At part load, so ito yung figure 20, The efficiency is relatively low. So there is a drop in efficiency after 100% load. Where is the 100% load? So yung flow rate, water power, brake power. Yan, ito yung efficiency sa baba. Yan. The characteristic of transistor with various speed but at constant head is shown in figure 20. Ito yung constant head. So wala kang makitang head dito. So ito yung example. At part load, constant head. Full gate opening. Ito. Efficiency. Ito yung flow rate. 1.75 dito. Ito yung ano, speed factor. RPM. So, discharge. Ito yung flow rate mo. So, 600 RPM. Pasok dito sa efficiency. Ito ka titingin. Yan. At part load, the efficiency is relatively low. There is a drop. Ito. The efficiency curve is not flat. Ito yung discuss niya. Dapat para sa baba ito. Okay? The efficiency is not flat. So, curve as that of impulse turbine. At part load, the efficiency is relatively low. So, itong efficiency na to at part load, mababa yan. So, the characteristic of process turbine at various speed, at different speed naman to, ito yan. Nag-iiba-iba. Okay? Sample lang yan. Then, axial flow turbines. Tapos na tayo sa Francis. Axial flow naman. So, ito yung itsura ng axial flow. So Francis, para sa centrifugal pump. So, naman parang propel axial pump. Okay. The popular axial flow turbine are the Kaplan turbine and propeller type turbine. And propeller turbine, the blades are fixed. Yan. And Kaplan turbine, the blades are mounted on in the bus in bearing, and the blades are rotated according to the flow conditions by a servo mechanism maintaining constant speed. So yung sa Kaplan turbine, yung rotor blade na yan, nag-incline yan. So, nag-rotate. Okay? In this way, a constant efficiency is achieved in the turbine. The system is costly and where constant load conditions prevail. The simpler propeller turbines are installed. There are many locations where large flows are available at low head. In such a case, the specific speed increases to a higher value. In such situation, axial flow turbine are gainfully employed. A sectional view of Kaplan turbine is shown in figure 21. This turbine is suited for head in the range of 5 to 80 meters and a specific speed in the range of 350 to 900. SI na specific speed. Check nyo lang yung sa table. So ito yung mga part, yung shaft, papunta to sa generator. So ito yung turbine, pasok yan, so ikutin siya. Itong nakangkay na to, iba-ibang angle niyan. Guide vanes para pumasok siya dito, umikot. Yan. Tail race, andito, nakalubog siya. Yan. Yan. So, typical velocity diagram at the tip and at the top are shown in figure 22. So, ito hindi constant yung velocity diagram. Merong sa lower, sa hub, ang sa hub, yung nandito, ang sa tip, yun nandito. Yan. So, at the tip, ito yun. Symbol is subscript 1. Subscript 2 naman is yung sa hub. So the diagram is in the axial and tangential plane instead of radial and tangential plane as in the other turbine. Work is U1, B sub U1, taken at mean diameter. So hindi sa tip, hindi sa hub. So N sub S equal to U1, B sub U1 over GH. So mean, all other relations defined for other turbines hold for this type also. So the velocity remains constant with radius. Yan lang ang the flow velocity remains constant with radius. Yan, yung isang ano mo, B sub F1, F2 is equal to B sub F1. Yan. Okay. Ito yung, hindi pala. At the tip, ito yung in, ito yung out. Ito yung in, ito yung out. Yan, dalawa. Okay. So, as the hydraulic efficiency is constant along the length of the blade, U sub 1, B sub U1 is constant along the length of the blade, or B sub U1 decreases with radius. So, itong product na to ang magiging constant mo dyan along the blade. Kaplan turbine has flat characteristic for variation of efficiency with load. So, ito yung efficiency versus the load, o yung partial, variable load. Okay? At any variable load, ito yung Kaplan mo, ang efficiency niya mataas. Sa Francis, dito mababa pag ito yung tataas, tapos baba. Pero maalangkaw yung percentage ng rated power niya. So at low percentage, mataas pa rin yung Kaplan. Okay? Study na lang to. In case of propeller turbine, the part of the efficiency suffers as the blade angle at this load are such that entry is with shock. The load efficiency characteristic of four types of turbine is shown in figure 23. So, yan. So, makikita mo, mas efficient yung Kaplan. Next, cavitation in hydraulic machines. Yung mga example, later na doon sa mga turbines na yan. Pati yung application doon sa drop tube. Cavitation in hydraulic machines. If at any point in the pressure in the liquid, if at any point in the flow, the pressure in the liquid is reduced to its vapor pressure. The liquid will boil at that point and bubbles of vapor will form. Yan, mababa. As the fluid flows into a region of higher pressure, the bubbles of vapor will suddenly condense or collapse. This action produces very high dynamic pressure upon the adjacent solid walls, and since the action is continuous and has a frequency, the material in the zones will be damaged. Turbine runners and pump impellers are often severely damaged by such action. The process is called cavitation, and the damage is called cavitation damage. In order to avoid the absolute pressure, in order to avoid cavitation, the absolute pressure at the all points should be above the vapor pressure. So the critical vapor factor in the installation of reaction turbine is the vertical distance from the runner to the tail raise level, yung height nyo. Kaya mention yung height. Ito yung critical factor. For high specific speed propeller units, it may be desirable to place the runner at a lower level than the tail raise level. So, minsan negative nga. To compare cavitation characteristic, a cavitation parameter known as the Thoma cavitation coefficient, sigma, is used. It is defined as sigma is equal to h sub A minus h sub B minus D over h, where HA is the atmospheric head, SB is the vapor pressure head, C is the height of the runner outlet above tail raise, and S is the total operating head. The minimum value of sigma at which cavitation occur is defined as the critical cavitation factor, sigma E. Knowing sigma E, the maximum value of sigma E o sigma C. The maximum value of C can be obtained by sigma C yan. CHE minus SB minus sigma E H. Sigma C is found to be a function of a specific speed. So this is equal sigma S o sigma C. Hindi mo mabasa kasi. Yan. In the range of specific speed, for Francis turbine, sigma C varies from 0.1 to 0.64, and in the range of specific speed for Kaplan turbine, sigma C varies from 0.4 to 1.5. So the minimum pressure at the turbine outlet S sub O can be obtained as H is equal to HA minus C minus sigma C H. So there are a number of correlation available for the value of sigma C in terms of a specific speed, obtained from experiment by Moody and Sosky. The constant in the equations depends on the system used to calculate a specific speed. For Francis runner, sigma C is equal to 0.1006 plus 0.55 times ns over 444.6, 0.1.8. For Kaplan runners, 0.1 plus 0.3 times ns over 444.6.2.5. Other empirical correlations are Francis Lanner, sigma is 0.625 times ns over 380.78 squared. For Kaplan-Manners, sigma c is 0.308 plus 1 over 6.82 times ns over 380.78 squared. This ns is SI, yung diniscuss natin dito. So example number 4, the total head on a Francis turbine is 20 meters. The machine is at an elevation where the atmospheric pressure is 8.6 meters. The pressure corresponding to the water temperature of 15 degrees C is 0.17 meters. It is critical cavitation. If critical cavitation factor is 0.3, determine the level of the turbine outlet above the tail race. Yeah. So, sa problem natin, puro meter. Meter head yan. Pag pressure, PSI, so English units, i-convert nyo lang sa meter. Given the H, total head, 20 meters. P sub A is equal to 8.6 meters. Sigma C is 0.3. PB is 0.17 required. Level of the turbine outlet above the tail race. So, solution C is equal to P sub A minus P sub B minus sigma C H is 8.6 minus 0.17 minus 0.3 times 20 is 2.43 meters. The turbine outlet can be set at 2.43 meters above the tail race level. So yan ang height. Example number 5. A Pelton turbine running at 720 RPM uses 300 kg of water per second. If the head available is 425 meters, determine the hydraulic efficiency. The bucket deflects the jet by 165 degrees. Also, find the diameter of the runner and jet. Assume CB is 0.97 and P is 0.46. Blade velocity coefficient is 0.9. So, given as N, 720 RPM, M is 300 kg per second, S 425 meters, beta 2 is 165. CB is 0.9, say 7. P is equal to 0.46, K is 0.9. Required hydraulic efficiency, diameter of runner, and diameter of jet. Shown is the velocity diagram. Yung mga values, saka na yan. So the symbol B sub 1 is equal to B sub U1, U and BR. This is the inlet. Alam niyo ba sa ano? Pelton turbine. So yan ang diagram niya. Paglabas niya, ito na. Nag-rotate siya, this is 165 degrees. The bucket deflects 165 degrees. So, deflects. So, bakit niya nag-deflects? Nag-rotate siya ng 165 degrees. So, ito is 165. Then, the rest is 15. Okay? So, velocity diagram, nasa right side, tignan nyo. V sub 1 is equal to CB times yung inlet niya is times the square root of 2GH is 0.97 times the square root of 2 times 9.81 times 425 is 88.6 meters per second. U is equal to P times B1 is equal to 0.46 times 88.6. Na-discuss na yung mga formulang yan. Is 40.8 meters per second. So B sub R1 is equal to B sub 1 minus U is 88.6 minus 40.8 is 47.8. Yan yung nasa figure. So B sub R2 is equal to K times B sub R1 is 0.9 plus 47.8 is 43 meters per second. B sub U1 is equal to B sub 1 is 88.6 meters per second. B sub U2 is equal to B sub R2 cosine of 15 degrees minus U is equal to 43 times cosine of 15 minus 40.8 is 0.74 meters per second. Alam niyo na, di ba? 90 plus 180 minus 165 is 15. So the power is MU times B sub U1 plus M plus B sub U2. So 300 times 40.8 times 88.6 plus 0.74 over 1,000. Opposite direction siya, di ba? Yung B sub U1 sa B sub U2 kaya magpa-plus. Is equal to, yan, divide 1,000 para maging kilowatt. Tapos 1090.5 kilowatts. Hydraulic efficiency is equal to MU times B sub U1 plus B sub U2 over 1 half of M B sub 1 squared or 2 times MU times B sub U1 plus B sub U2 over MB1 squared. So the hydraulic efficiency and it's equal to 2 times 1093.5 times 1,000 para maging watts divided by 300 times 88.6 squared. So, ang unit mo is consistent na. So, naging 0.9287 is 92.87%. Or, N is equal to 2 times 1 plus K cosine of 15 times P minus P squared. N is equal to 2 times 1 plus 0.9 cosine of 15 times 0.46 minus 0.46 squared is 0.9287 or 92.87%. The same. So, answer mo yung una. Lagyan mo ng answer. So, diameter of runner, U is equal to pi dn over 60. So, solve for the diameter. 40.8 is equal to pi times diameter times 720 over 60. Diameter is 1.082 meter. So, notice the answer. Diameter of the jet, Q is equal to pi over 4D squared plus B1. Q is equal to AB, area of jet, times B1. So, 300 over 1,000 is equal to pi over 4 times D squared times 88.6 is D is equal to 0.06565 meters or 65.65 mm. 300 is kilogram. So, gawin mo siyang 300 is kilogram. Tibay mo ng 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. So, baka magtaka kayo baka ano yung 1,000. Para maging cubic meter per second. Okay? Sample number 6. Francis turbine. A Francis turbine works under a head of 120 meters. The outer diameter and width are 2 meters and 0.16. So, the inner diameter and width are 1.2 meter and 0.27 meters. So, may width siya. Huh? The flow velocity at inlet is 8.1 meters per second. Flow velocity, that is constant. The well velocity at outlet is 0. Okay? The outlet, so ito na yung maging ano mo, figure. The outlet blade angle is 16 degrees. So, nasa taas na diagram. Assume N is 90%. Determine the power, speed, and blade angle at inlet and guide blade angle. So, maraming angle yan. Given the H is 120 meters, D1 is 1.2 meters, B1 is 0.27 meters, ginagamit yung B sa flow velocity. Beta 2 is equal to 16 degrees, BF1 is 8.1 meter per second, N is 90 degrees, the well velocity at outlet is 0. Pag ito minensyon, ito, ibig sabihin, B sub F2 is equal to B sub 2. Straight. 90 degrees na siya. Solution. So, the outlet velocity diagram, Francis to, no? Hindi to. Okay. Ano ba to? Hindi naman to yung actual type. So, Francis is nagsimplifica. Outlet velocity diagram, right side, B sub F2 is equal to BF1, D1, B1, over D2, B2. Is equal to, itong D1, B1, may pi pa yan. Ibig sabihin, yung circumference times the width. So, na magiging flow area mo. Okay? So, cancel naman yung pi. So, magiging 8.1 times 2 times 0.16 over 1.2 over 0.27 is 8 meters per second. So, B2 is equal to B sub F2 over tangent of beta 2 is equal to 8 over tangent 16 is 27.9 meters per second. Well, U2 is equal to pi D2 N over 60. 27.9 is pi of times 1.2 N over 60. So, N is equal to 444 RPM. Recall ba yan? The power is speed ata. Okay? Check. Lalabas na lang yan sa ano natin. Yung today's speed, andun na. At the inlet and sa inlet pa tayo po. Okay, wala pa yung answer. So, U1 now is pi D1 N over 60. So, pi times 2 times 4 over 60 is 46.5 meters per second. So, ito na yung blade velocity mo at inlet. Hydraulic efficiency, N sub S is equal to U1, B sub U1 over GS. So, B sub U1 is equal to N at GS over U1. Kasi given yung hydraulic efficiency. So, there's now, B sub U1 is 0.9 times 9.81 times 120 over 46.5 is 22.8 meters per second. Okay? For B1 is greater than B sub U1. So tangent alpha 1 is equal to B sub F1 over B sub U1 is 8.1 over 22.1. So alpha 1 is 19.56. Record ba yan? Okay, mga angle. Check nyo lang yan. Tangent of 180 minus beta 1 is equal to BF1 over U1 minus B sub U1 from the blade velocity triangle. Is now 8.1 over 46.5 minus 22.8. So beta 1 is 161 degrees. Now the flow rate pi is equal to the flow rate is pi d1 b1, yung area, flow area, times b sub f1, flow velocity, is pi times 2 times 0.16 times 8.1 is 8.143 cubic meter per second. So, based dyan sa B, D, and BF, makukuha mo yung flow. So, the power now is S of S, rho G, H, Q. So, 0.9 times 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter times 9.81 meter per second squared times 120 meter times 8.140 cubic meter per second divided by 1,000 watts per kilowatt. So, magiging 8627 kilowatts. So, nakuha mo na yung unang answer. Specific speed, N is equal to N times square root of P over S of 54 is 444 times the square root of 8625 times 10 exponent 3 over 60 over 120 is 0.5 over 4. Is equal to 54.72. So, yan na. SI units to. The power, speed, and blade angle at inlet and guide blade angle. So, ito yung answers mo. Power is 8627. Yung sabing i-summarize niya. N is 444, beta 1 is 161 degrees, and alpha 1 is 19.56 degrees. So, dito, alam niyo yung sinosolve nyo. Dito, hindi mo hahanapin pa na mag-check kung alin yung sinagot nyo. O, lagi yan ang answer. O dito, i-summarize nyo na lang. Yan. So, example number 7. A Kaplan turbine. So, delivering 40 megawatts works under a head of 35 meters and runs at 167 RPM. The hub diameter is 2.5 meters and runner tip diameter is 5 meters. So, di ba? 2.5 and 5. Diameter yan ha. The overall efficiency is 87%. Determine the blade angles at the hub and tip. Yan. Also at a diameter 3.75, yung middle. Also find the speed ratio and flow ratio based on the tip velocity. So based on the tip. Assume NS 90%. Given the power 40 megawatt, head 35 meters, speed 167 RPM, hub diameter is 2.5 meters. Runner tip diameter is 5 meters. The overall tip diameter 5 meters. Runner tip diameter. Overall efficiency 87%. Second diameter is yung middle diameter is 3.75 meters. Assume NS 90%. Require determine the blade angles at the hub and tip and also at diameter 3.75. Ano yung mga blade angles? So in and out. The speed ratio and flow ratio based on tip velocity. Solve mo isa lang angle o dalawang angle. Apat yata ito, apat. So, anim. Kasi kasama yung sa middle. Ayan. Solution from them, Q is equal to power over rho G H and O over all. So 40 times 10 exponent 6 over 1,000, 9.81, 35, and 0.87 gives 133.9 cubic meter per second. Assume no obstruction by blades. So B sub F is equal to B sub F1 and B sub F2 is 40 over pi times D sub T squared minus D sub H squared. Ito yung flow area. Pi times d sub T squared minus D sub B squared over 4. Kaya yung 4 nasa taas na. 4Q over, yan. So, is equal to 4 times 133.9 over pi times 5 squared minus 2.5 squared is 9.09 meters per second. And D sub T sa tip, D sub H hub. The blade tip velocity, yan, is equal to pi dt n over 60 is pi times 5 times 167 over 60 is 43.75 meters per second. Yung RPM niya, constant. Her velocity is U1 is pi dx over n over 60 is pi times 2.5 times 167 over 60 is equal to 21.86 meters per second. Velocity at 3.75 meters, U sub 1 is equal to pi So this pi d n over 60. Itong ds na to is 3.75. So pi times 3.75 times 167 over 60 is 32.79 meter per second. So yan yung mga velocity na u1. So u1, b sub u1 is equal to nsgh is constant. So 0.9 times 9.81 times 35 is 309 meters squared per second squared. So therefore, b sub u1 at tip is 309 divided by 43.72 is equal to 7.07 meters per second. I-divide mo siya ng u. So b sub u1 at half is 309 divided by 21.86 is 14.14 meters per second. B sub u2 at the middle is 309 divided by 32.79 is 9.42 meters per second. So b sub u1 and u1. So in all cases, u is greater than b sub u. Therefore, the shape of triangle is as given. Yan. So tangent of 180 minus b1 is equal to b sub f1 over u1 minus b sub u1. So at tip, tangent of 180 minus b1, beta 1 is 9.09 over 43.72 minus 7.07. So beta 1 is 166.07 degrees. Answer. At 3.75 meter diameter, tangent of 180 minus beta 1 is 9.09 over 32.79 minus 9.42. So beta 1 is 158.75 degrees. Answer. At half is 180 minus beta 1 is 9.09 over 21.86 minus 14.14. So beta 1 is 130.34. Answer. Degrees. The trend is that as measured with u direction, beta 1 decreases with radius. Outlet triangles are similar. Tangent of 180 minus beta 2 is equal to bf2 over u2. Okay? So at tip 180 minus beta 2 is 9.09 over 43.72. So beta 2 are 168.25 degrees. At 3.75 meter diameter, tangent of 180 minus beta 2 is 9.09 over 32.79. So beta 2 is 164.5 degrees. So at tangent of 180 minus beta 2 is 9.09 over 21.86. So beta 2 is 157.42 degrees. The trend may be noted. That. At tip, speed ratio is u over square root of 2gs is 43.72 over 2 over 9.81 over 35 is 1.67 answer. Flow ratio is bf over the square root of 2gs is equal to 9.09 over the square root of 2 over 9.81 35 is 0.35. So answer. Specific speed is n times the square root of p over s.54 is 167 times the square root of 40 times 10 exponent 6 over 60 over 35 degree. Exponent 5 over 4 is 206.78. As still required, blade angles. Okay, then the speed ratio and flow ratio based on tip velocity. So that's this. Okay. So this is the end of this topic.